everybody. How are you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy weekend.
Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Let's get right into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, so last night, you probably were all there last night when I lost it. Well, let me see. We're going to talk about Claudia and Al. We're going to talk about Trump possibly having Alzheimer's and suing New York Times. We're going to talk about Phaedra Parks getting swung on by Apollo's ex, then Kanye West. But let's get into this Claudia Jordan. I almost said Schiffer. Claudia Jordan stuff last night. So I went on last night. You guys know I never go on at night. It's got to be something really, really good. And but I went on last night because I was getting so many emails and stuff like that. And last night I drug the hell out of Claudia. Y'all didn't know I know how to drag like that. I know how to drag. I dragged the hell out of her because I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, cannot stand this woman. I tell you guys this all the time. Like, I'm not who you think I am. Like, I am a girl's girl. I am a good friend. I can make you laugh. I'm very funny, right, Perry?
Yeah, you ain't like us.
I am very funny. I'm a very, very good friend. And when I do these videos, I don't just say what the crowd wants me to say. I really go on how I feel. That's how you could say, well, I thought you didn't like Armand. Why are you saying nice things about it? I'm talking about this specific situation. How I felt. I felt like he didn't do anything wrong. So, and I was like that. I've been that way my whole life. You probably would never meet anybody else like me. And if you think I'm mean now, it was worse when I was younger. I was a girl's girl. I always had a group of friends. I could make friends like that. But my temper was worse. You're like, worse than that? Worse than that. And that might be why I can relate to Chrisean. If I was in my 20s, I'd be on Bad Girls Club. It was that bad. It's something that I try to work on. I'm not proud of it, but I don't know. I get triggered real easy, especially when I see people messing with children. Ooh, I lose it. If you are play head games, I lose it. If you are not a good person, But also on the same token, if you are a good person and I believe in whatever, you're doing or whatever the mission is, I'm the loyalest friend you'll ever want. Loyal. I have all of my friends, like my best friend, 32 years, 20 plus. I got so many friends, and I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends, and I'm very loyal to my friends. But do I feel bad? So my mom, okay, I got a lot of y'all laughed. Y'all thought it was funny. I don't know why. Y'all thought it was funny. And y'all were very loyal to me. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Do I feel bad about the comments that I made about her not being able to have children and not having a man? Unfortunately, I do not. I really think that's her problem. Like, life is different. I think she's shallow, and I just don't like the chick. I don't like the way she treats Michelle, straight from the A, the things she said about her. And then, so I privated the video. I privated the video because of my mother. My mother's my best friend. My best friend. I love my mom. I come from a good family. We're all tight. It's a whole bunch of us. Carry my line. Like, we have a family different than other families. Like, we are very, very close. And we all support each other. So they thought it was funny. And my mom was like, take it down. Don't take it down. I made it members only. I made it members only because, one, my mother was right. Why fight with a person that doesn't have a job? Al's got the job. I hope Al never responds to it. It's ridiculous. She seems very like she's trying to change the narrative to me. This is old news. I shouldn't have got riled up. This is something that we talked about months ago. So I won't be talking about it anymore on my main. Now, last night, oh my God. Those of you that supported me. I love Sharrell's writers. Y'all are sending me tea. I'll talk about it on my members only if you guys want to talk about it. I'll try to go in an hour or two. I mean, some of the things that y'all were saying and doing, I mean, showing me, no, she has this problem before. Look at this, look at that, look at that. So we'll go on and talk about that if you want to talk about it. I like my members only because those are the people that want to be here and you're not trolls and all that stuff. So we'll talk about it, but I'm not speaking that woman's name anymore for the rest of my life. That is a useless battle. And I got this from my mother. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where V is. That is a useless battle. She got fired. Al did not. I still feel that Al should not respond because you have the job. She does not. I think you guys all make yourself look ridiculous by these tapes. I can't stand a coward, a person that won't stand up for themselves. Every time I have something to say, I was born this way, fearless. I don't know, it's just in me. Like, I don't have a lot of fear. Very spunky, spicy. I am who I am. So, and I don't beg for clicks and views. I don't beg nobody to be over here. Matter of fact, I prefer if you're not here, if you're just here being a looky-loo or you got something bad to say. So I got a good group. I'm not begging for subscribers. We have fun over here because remember, I got that double-edged sword. I'm real kick back and laid back. And people get shocked that I have a temper.
Are you ratchet?
Yeah. I tell people this. Nobody believe me. So I tell it like it is. I tell you exactly what I think. I don't hold back, and I'm not afraid to speak my mind. And if I'm the only person in the crowd that feels that way, so be it. I don't need a crowd to cheer me on. Always been that way. From the day I was born, always been that way. So, you know, it is what it is. I made it private. If you guys want to go over there later, because I'm going to try to go on, because you guys are sending me good stuff about, you know, her background. And it's ratchet. It's ratchet. And, you know, I'm also very spiritual. I'm very spiritual, very blessed. I've never flunked the things that I have before, but she was making me so damn mad. And over that little money, well, you know, over money, it just, I don't never want to see that girl again. If I ever see her again, that's too soon. I sincerely do not like her. Also wanted to send a special shout out to Michelle Brown. Girl, you're my favorite blogger. I don't know what it is. The moment that I seen your show, loved it, kickback environment. You tell it like it is in a calm way. You don't have that temper like me. And I just like you. So that was nice that you supported me yesterday. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, just didn't like the way she treated Michelle. So, you know, if you're going to dish it, you need to be able to take it. So that's what happened last night. A lot of you was shocked. I tell you who I am. I tell you my strengths. I tell you my flaws. And I got a terrible temper. And back in the day when I was in high school, I was Chrisean Rock. That's probably why I understand her. Like, I grew up in like a bad girls club. My high school was bad girls club. And you shut up or put up, you know, I had to learn that doesn't transfer well into adulthood. But I was something else when I was young. And not only that, I still knew Perry. Wait a minute. Hi, So Deb. Somebody asked me yesterday, how come you're friends with Nosy? I don't understand that. I'm nosy. I don't understand why y'all don't see the parallel. So, but and also too, I don't make people make me think any certain kind of way. I have friends that think different than me. I embrace that. This is you. This is me. We're still friends. So, anything to say, Perry, before we get started?
No, I mean, I'm trying to have a nice, comfortable weekend today. I'm not trying to set you off.
Perry, stop.
No,
Now, Perry, if I'm telling my dirt, tell something that they don't know about you.
everybody says it in the chat. Trina came out last night. Well, I mean, no, my snapping point is nowhere near as fast as yours. But once she go there, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
And
take
I don't understand. People say, "Oh, poor Perry, poor Perry." Perry,
my name
do you
is
remember when you first came on the internet
yeah.
and they was like, "Oh my God, he doesn't like women. He's this, he's that, he's this."
Yeah.
He's learned how to, calm down.
They act like you got me hemmed up like Todd.
Perry.
I know. I'm just saying that's what they say.
Perry.
Oh, I feel sorry for Perry. For what?
Sharrell, aka Trina hates bullies. Yeah, I really felt that I just didn't buy what she was saying, that she didn't understand how Black people felt because her mother was white. That was a trigger for me. Because I thought she was lying. You're full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand Black people because you're Black. One drop of blood, Black rule. You get treated just like I get treated. You understand racism just like I understand it. So anyway, so that's what happened. I'm going to talk about it. So let's talk about Trump first. Get that out the way. Kanye, this is serious. Kanye's on drugs really bad. And Phaedra Parks, my fave. I'm going to save my fave for last. And speaking of Phaedra Parks really quickly, I like Phaedra. I think what happened to her was bad. And so I stand up for Phaedra. All right, let's start with Donald Trump. Okay, this is not a joke. People are saying that they feel that Donald Trump is dealing with dementia. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, oh, okay, y'all just saying that. But he's had a series of mishaps in the last couple months. I thought it was like revenge for Joe. Remember, he would say Joe had dementia. And listen, I'm a Democrat. I don't hide it. But when Joe needed to step down and it seemed like something was wrong, I don't go into denial. Like, Joe needed to step down. I respect Joe for, holding the office as the president, but something was wrong.
Yeah, when it's time to go, it's time to go. I mean, if you can't remember where your front door is, sometimes I got to keep it real. Mitch McConnell, I said the same thing. When you notice this from the outside, it's a problem. And then my other problem with him, even if he could have went on health-wise and stuff, he wasn't feisty enough. See, Trump needs somebody to get in his ass.
Well,
you can't be with. Huh? Go ahead.
But do you still think this, if he truly is suffering from dementia? Let me go over the things that they're talking about. And now they might, I don't know what would happen. Okay, let me tell you what happened. You guys tell me if you think it's dementia. He said that his crowds were bigger than Martin Luther King when Martin Luther King made the speech, "I Had a Dream." He also said, now this is really weird. I'm going to play you a tape about his ear. Yeah, that was crazy. Also, what I want to get into first is he said he did where did I do with it? Did I close it? I did. He was speaking at Mar-a-Lago, and he said that he was on a plane with Kamala's ex-boyfriend,
Helicopter, I think.
he was talking
Oh, okay.
at Mar-a-Lago,
Yeah,
and he said he was on a plane with Kamala's ex-boyfriend, Willie Brown. I have to do this by memory because I have closed the article. And he said that on the plane, they had a talk, him and Willie, and he was telling her, what a bad person Kamala is?
Right.
Then he said that the landing was very unsteady, in the middle of a field, and it was just a very bad flight. Okay. Well, when you're president of the United States, they're going to fact check everything that you say. So it was the New York Times said that they couldn't verify that story. He got upset. He called them and said that he was going to sue them for lying on him, and that he has the flight records to prove that this actually happened. Now, I'm saying this with I'm not like, he's crazy, because something could be wrong. We just got to double check. So, of course, they fact check. And hi, Marcella. I got Marcella and So Deb. Hi, you guys.
What's up, Marcella?
Marcella, I DM'd you today. Claudia has had plenty of black meat. Now, see, Marcella's trying to get me sorry. I understood that. She knows Black Power.
Oh my God.
It was triggering for me. I don't know. It was very triggering. And I went back to Trina, because y'all know I'm
They
Trina.
trying to get Trina out right now, too. They trying to get you going.
You know why I think people are shocked by my behavior?
Why?
Because my first formative years in school, I went to a Catholic all-girls school. And when I tell you that those nuns make sure you're going to learn, so I really developed a love for reading. I can read really, really fast. So I think I clean up nicely. But then I didn't want to go to the Catholic school no more. So then I went back across the tracks to the regular schools. And then that's when everything went to hell. But anyway, so they proved him to be that story not to be true. So let me play this for you. And let's not try to be critical. Let's just really look at it and see if there's a problem. Perry, don't start talking your trash until we play. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because I know how you are. And I really want a
honest opinion.
Yeah.
But my opinion is honest.
Let me play this clip for you.
Is now threatening to sue the New York Times.
I know Willie Brown very well. In fact, I went down in a helicopter with him. We thought maybe this is the end. We were in a helicopter going to a certain location together, and there was an emergency landing. This was not a pleasant landing, and Willie was he was a little concerned.
Well, late today, Trump called a Times reporter, claimed to have flight records to verify his story, and shouted that he was, quote, going to sue. Now, when asked, however, to produce the flight records, he instead repeated the question back in what the Times' Maggie Haberman describes as a sing-song voice. Mockingly is how she describes it. Mayor Brown, thank you so much for being with us this evening. Just to clear things up, have you ever been in a helicopter that made an emergency landing with Donald Trump?
No.
Have you ever been in a helicopter with Donald Trump?
No.
He is apparently tonight getting angry about all of this, calling the New York Times and berating them for their story on this, claiming, he says, we have the flight records of the helicopter, and apparently said the helicopter landed in a field. You have no memory of anything like that ever happening?
No.
Now, let me read this super chat really quick from Josh. Hi, Josh. I thought Trina was going to pop all the press off. Not to press off. I don't know what it is. It's very comforting to see you in my chat, Josh, just because you've been with me so long. So thank you for being by my side last night. I really appreciate that. So anyway, they dug further and they did find out that there was a emergency landing with Donald Trump. Only it wasn't with Willie Brown. It was with a guy named Nate Holden, and he's a former councilman and senator. And it was in 1990, not 2024. So I don't want y'all here. I got one more super chat. He's been delusional since he was shot in the head. That could be it. So I don't want us to just drag. Let's really talk about this. And is this signs of something's wrong? Is it? And don't just please don't drag. I'm trying to be serious.
No, I'm gonna let you give your opinion. I mean, just an open forum.
My opinion.
I mean, the whole thing is we're here to talk about it. I'm not dragging nobody, but we're here just to speak what you honestly think.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you really think he was in a helicopter and
No.
had an emergency landing with Willie Brown?
How can I not think that when they just reported it? So of course I don't think he was in the helicopter, but do I think this is signs of dementia?
Right. Do you think is that dementia?
Just like with Joe, it's hard to tell. But if he could be tired. He's older now. Now he's the old man in the group. He could be tired. Mm-hmm. It could be an explanation. It could be from the pow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm not quite ready to jump off that ledge just yet.
Those all the possibilities are, in my opinion,
the nigga will lie.
Perry.
No, I'm just giving you my thing. It could be all those possibilities, but is it mine possible?
The nigga will lie.
Oh my God.
He gets now all these things. If he got dementia, how is he remembering all these things? And then he just remember.
Look at my African American over here.
Perry!
You're the greatest.
Perry, stop. Perry, stop.
Man. And we all look alike. Oh my God. And he formed this story.
Perry.
But you don't want to understand.
The nigga will lie.
Perry, look, let me start taking some comments because y'all just the best. Also, he said that I don't even want to talk. He talked publicly about the pow. Hold on, Deb. He says, I am dying. He's been delusional since he was shot, pow in the head. That's what I'm saying. That's a true possibility that could have affected him.
Right. And can this be a possibility? He was a liar before the pow too.
Oh my God.
Is that a possibility?
I'm trying to be.
Oftentimes, you and Dev give him too many chances to lie and make excuses.
Here is what he had to say about the recent pow-powing. Oops, let's start it from the beginning. Here we go.
Yeah, pretty much recovered. Yeah, I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. Yeah, pretty much recovered. Do you have any hearing damage? No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it. Is there a scar on your ear? Yeah, a little bit, not much. On top. A little.
He says the bullet hit him on the lobe and that he's a fast healer. I will let that video speak for itself. A stunning admission, I guess, at the bizarre and unhinged press conference that Donald Trump held yesterday at Mar-a-Lago, the purpose of which is unclear, but that's how Donald Trump answered. So you're claiming that an AR-15 bullet hit your ear?
All right, so here I'm being Sharrell. I got to do my job. I got to be neutral and cynical. I'm not being Trina right now. Back to Sharrell. I do it just that quick. Mm-hmm. Let's start. So what are your thoughts? Because let me say this. So I'm going to represent both sides. Who in their right mind would He got pow pow. We seen it.
No, you seen it.
Let me finish both sides. No one's gonna make that up because you can't control, that could have went bad. People lost their lives. Now you gotta admit that part.
No, that's a fact.
Mhm.
We're not talking about the people who lost their lives. We're talking about
Well, so I'm saying it couldn't have been staged, I don't think.
no. Now at that point, at first, I was like, could it be? No, I truly don't think it was staged. Because why would somebody jeopardize being hit by mistake, even when acting?
Right. You wouldn't put your life on the line like that.
But I think, just my opinion, when he realized he was okay, then he went into
The nigga will lie.
and he started grabbing the ear, faking, and to act like he's some fast healer. He's this superhero that can't go down. And then he went right away to selling sneakers.
Look, let me tell y'all this. Y'all been watching me for a while. We have a formula. I try to stay neutral because I have Republican friends. Okay, that is watching this right now. I have Republican friends. And then Perry, I feel like the more neutral I try to be, the worse Perry gets. You refuse to be neutral, you're gonna speak your mind, right?
Right. It's your show. You have to be neutral. I'm just on here just to give you my opinion, like everybody in the chat. And you want to hear and act like, to me, all that stuff that he's speaking.
You are fake news.
Oh God. Hi, Sharon. She says now he called Vice President Harris a biatch. He did publicly.
It could have slipped.
He's been delusional and just lie every time he opened up his mouth. The shooting has nothing to do with it. You're saying they're two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think Sharrell is trying to change from "I don't want to make people mad" to "I'm bad and I'm a rich boss." Are you new to the channel? I hop back and forth all the time because I do have Republican friends and I don't want to offend anybody. So I just ask other people for their opinion.
Is whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, we all human. Can you recognize when somebody's a liar?
I just told you I'm in neutral mode.
I know. I'm talking to the people in the chat.
Oh.
Said the whole thing is he could be a Democrat and lying. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Can you just recognize a faker, a liar, and scammer? I can say more things about him.
He's a narcissist psychopath. A psychopath. What up, Mel? People with 34 felonies.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Aphrodite. She said, if I want to talk about politics, I will put on the news. Okay, see, I got people that don't want to get that serious. Is ladies killing them? I don't know what that means. You guys are spoiling us. We like this Saturday. But I'll flip. No, okay. I'm trying to not go there, especially after last night. I was unhinged. Last night. And some of y'all were really getting me going because y'all were laughing. And
you hit Trumpitis.
Don't believe the hype. He's a felon. But what happens if he really is dealing with dementia?
It's possible, right? But to me, you can be an asshole without dementia. You can be an asshole with it. And that's what I think he is, Trump. So it doesn't matter.
One. Why didn't we look for Biden's incompetence 3 years ago? I don't think he was 3 years ago. I think maybe if he was, I think they were hiding it. Because it felt like overnight he did, and he really slowed down his movement. It was like, and one time he was doing a speech with President Obama, and he just stood there. Do you guys remember this? And President Obama had to grab him, put his hand on his back, and guide him out. It was going to be a disaster. He fell off his bike and steps and forgot who he was back then. He fell off the bike?
Yeah, I remember something like, him falling off a bike.
Really?
I mean, he don't fell off the bike, don't feel walking up the stage.
All right, let's talk about Kanye West. Nobody wants to talk about Kanye West, but I want to talk about this Kanye West situation because it's really serious. Okay, so, and I closed the article. Yesterday, it was reported by Kanye West ex-publicist who claims to be his friend that Kanye was hooked on a drug called nitrogen oxide. I've never heard of this drug before in my life. Have you guys heard of it? I had to look it up, but I never heard of it before. So let me tell you has anybody in the chat heard of nitrogen? No, I'm sorry. Nitrous. Has anybody heard of nitrous? He's the only crazy one. Look, let's put this up here. Okay, so this is how you spell it. It's nitrous oxide. I hope I said that right.
Just get that in the chat.
Somebody say yeah?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, look. Oh, my God. It's laughing gas. So it's a gas that they put in. You could put it in your engine for your car to make it release this gas. Have you ever been to a bar and they give you a drink and it's like smoking? They put it in that. They put it in whipped cream to get it to come out. So they sell it in many forms. But people are putting it in balloons and like sipping it. I don't know what you call like almost like you would do like doing that. And it's comparable to huffing. Do you guys know what huffing is? That's those people. Oh, thank you, Dr. Bonji. Thank you for being here. Dr. Bonji of 13 years. We're impressed. They said it's like almost like huffing. Huffing is when people like breathe in paint or it was another, the duster. And it gives you a high for like 2 to 3 minutes. And you will have to be doing that all day. But the problem with it are the side effects. They said it actually messes with your brain cells because it starves your brain of oxygen.
Damn.
Something is wrong with Kanye of oxygen. It says that it can lead to seizures. And it also can lead to you not being able to walk anymore. It makes you talk out the side of your head. And so the publicist came out and said that. And he's saying that because he is who he is, he doesn't have to go to Walmart. They sell it at Walmart. He doesn't have to go to Walmart to go buy it or go to the convenience store. They said that it's his dentist giving him the nitrous, AKA, what's it called? Laughing gas. Laughing. This is so serious. It's not even funny. And they're saying it's 10 times stronger than huffing the paint and the cleaning duster. The dentist came out and said that's not true. He's lying. The publicist insists that it is true. He not only did he say it is true, they're saying that they want to keep Kanye nice and high while they steal his money.
What?
That's what they're saying.
The
dentist.
So is other people involved too?
Dentist and group.
Okay.
So
he should realize something ain't right when he go and get his teeth cleaned.
And then I forgot. I don't have it. He admitted one time on stage when he was receiving an award that he had been to the doctor getting laughing gas, and everybody should try it because it really mellows you out.
Damn.
I had the tape. I don't know what I did with it. This is so serious. It's not a joke. I'm worried about Kanye. And is his wife Bianca on it? Is that why she's walking around with no clothes on?
Be both of them.
Look at this. Someone said wifey too. This is so serious. And who in his life, besides a publicist, who in it does he have a fam? Does he have a father? Does he have a cousin? Does he have? We know he kind of started going downhill when his mom passed away. But who's the person in his life that doesn't want anything from him? Fame, money. That's old enough. He has children now. Who looks out for Kanye?
That'd probably be nobody.
It's sad. This is sad. It's sad. It's sad. I wanted to play videos and show you guys of people telling their stories, but YouTube wouldn't allow it. And they don't want to, I don't know. It was very graphic, especially the people that can't walk anymore. And this one girl's eyes, the white part of her eyes turned black permanently. It's crazy.
You know what, Sharrell? I mean, do you think, like, just being serious now for a second, like after his mother passing years ago, many years, right? So I'm saying like that was over. And then him getting the family with Kim and then losing the family. Do you think he could be depressed? And maybe, I'm just guessing. I mean, because like, I'm just trying to figure out what would make a person go to the dentist 5 days a week.
Well, they're saying that this is what Kim said, that he was fine, but he started doing a lot of drugs, a lot of Molly, a lot of weed. I don't think weed would do anything to you. It was Molly, Reed, Percocet. And it just got worse and worse. She also said he was diagnosed as bipolar. So he got a lot going on because he said the medicine didn't make him feel normal. And usually you hear people saying that they're bipolar, but you got to get your portions right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Kanye's just spinning out of control. And do I think, so I've been married 34 years. So y'all tell me if I'm being unreasonable. Tell me if I'm being unreasonable. I feel that Kim was there for the good times. Perry, there's no way in hell if I think that you are bipolar, or I see you going through drugs, or I see you talking crazy and seeming like you're real manic, that's not when I leave my husband. I'm a ride or die. Remember I was telling y'all, I am real loyal. And I just felt like you and the kids could have been there. And if there was a problem you couldn't fix, help them manage it. I don't understand the Kardashians, and it really makes it seem like you were out for money. Now, on the same token, some people will say it's hard to live with a person like that. You don't know what they're going to do next. Listen to this. Breaking news. The judges in Paris have stripped Jordan Childs of her bronze Olympic gymnastic medal. It's time to get our folding chairs. What happened? Hold on, let me look. This is serious. Hold on.
Is that the one where at first she thought she had got fifth place, and then I guess they had an adjustment on the scorecard, and then she getting the bronze? Is this the same person? Because I don't really watch it like that. But I'm gonna go and watch this basketball game for the gold.
I'll hurry.
Yeah,
I just want to say this is serious. You don't strip people of their medals until you know what's going on. Let's see. Thank you. Hey, Renee. Thank you, Renee.
No, I'm trying to figure out, is this the same one? If anybody in the chat, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, somebody said yes. Okay, so apparently she went through the whole contest. You know how you thinking that you lost and got fifth place, but they had an adjustment on the scorecard. Then she ended up getting the bronze, right? So maybe they went back and protest some kind of way and changed the scores. I don't know.
Hi, Mahogany. She says, Sharrell's World, off topic, inquiry. One day, can you share your skin regimen? Is it water, aloe? Your skin is flawless. Really? I put face mask on my face, probably once every 2 weeks, but I get chemical pills. every 6 months, but I did it so much it started like really making my face really, really sensitive. So then I try to do it once a year, the chemical pills. All right. Thank you, Mahogany. Anyway,
was looking at me and seeing how gorgeous I was and having a smile on your face.
Perry gets chemical pills too.
No.
Let me see this. It says the Romanians complained. Let me read this.
Yeah, so it had to be something like that.
It says Jordan Childs might have to return her bronze medal she won at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The Court of Arbitration for Sport ruled Saturday that the judging panel at the women's floor exercise final improperly granted an inquiry that increased Child's score. Oh, that's terrible. That's playing with somebody's emotions, and moved her into the bronze medal position. The Swiss-based court found that Child's appeal was submitted past the 1 minute deadline for such request, and therefore should not have been granted. Are they serious? That's their fault.
Yeah, if they missed the deadline.
Oh, that's not right. As a result, CAS said Child should have received a score of 13.666 in the event, which would have placed her fifth. Oh, just shy of the Olympic podium. But it stopped short of ruling on the order of finish or whether Childs will keep her bronze medal. Oh, that's
like their medal. Like, say the person who actually could have had third, I wouldn't want to see them get denied it. But I guess they got a procedure there with the scoring thing that if you feel like the scoring wasn't right, you got a deadline. If you missed the deadline, I think that's sort of.
Perry, here you go again. You are always holding somebody's feet to the fire. Can you just show a little compassion?
No. I am. No, I'm saying.
You said Blueface should be locked up. Now you saying she missed the deadline for her medal. Perry.
No, not her. And the people who was protesting, they was a minute late, is what I'm saying. Because I think that the time, I'm not sure about this, but the time could be before they actually announce the person. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it goes, but if they missed the deadline and then they was a minute late.
It's a lot. Listen, Michelle, I want to give you a special thanks for last night when Trina came out. You always have my back, and you were windmilling, okay? I really appreciate it. Like, oh my God. How long has Michelle GM? Because she was
Michelle Ryder. For real.
She's Sharrell Ryder and Perry's Pete. So I appreciate that. Like, I gotta go live and talk about last night because a lot of shit went down afterwards that was crazy. But I will not say that heifer's name anymore because I just don't like her. All right, and what else did I want to talk about? I think that's it. Oh, Phaedra. Phaedra Parks. Okay, so y'all know I cannot stand Carlos King. I cannot stand him. It all started with this. I used to like Carlos King, but the things I heard about him got worse and worse and worse. And someone said, I'm jealous because he doesn't say my name. I don't want that heifer to say my name. I do not like him. He's a bad person. Y'all find out. But anyway, we all know the rumors was he was behind telling Phaedra that Candy had a dungeon and they were gonna DRUG Portia and take her and have X with her. Okay, so and Portia was really believing this. She was crying. Y'all remember the reunion, season 9? I remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, and Carlos did not come forward. Now, according to him, he didn't get fired. You better stop. And you're the only person that say you didn't get fired. Everybody else behind the scenes say your ass got fired. According to him, he didn't get fired. He left. Now we know what Bravo, they don't fire anybody. It's like, do you want to resign before I fire your ass? It was a big uproar. Kandi Burruss refused to ever work with Phaedra again. And I don't know if you guys remember, Phaedra and Kandi, I like that relationship. They used to be cool. Do y'all remember that? Then here comes the king. And where's my stupid crown that he wears on his head? Okay. And so it devastated Phaedra's life. It was around the time they brought her back for one more season. She had left Apollo. I would have left Apollo too. I like you, Apollo, but you're trouble. Okay, you're trouble. And you knew what you were doing. And I feel like I was one of the only people that supported Phaedra leaving Apollo. Apollo's trouble. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Thank you for becoming a member, Daphne. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm going to try to go on later today.
Sharrell, let me do a shout out to Lloyd Young for giving me updates on the game. I truly appreciate it because I'm sort of held here hostage for a little bit. So good looking out.
I'm trying to hurry up. Okay. But anyway, Phaedra's life became very difficult. She had to move out the house that was on the show. You know, she's a lawyer, so she always has money, but still, you know, suffering the humiliation, knowing that the producer, you're supposed to trust your producer, is the one who told you this. So you're waiting for him to step up, and he never does. She had a lot going on. She didn't have a regular series. I know she did a show with Tracy Braxton and Flavor Flav when the Braxtons walked out and Tracy didn't want to walk out. I watched that. I just like Phaedra. And there was a group of us that were always pulling for Phaedra. So every time someone got fired, we go, bring Phaedra back. Bring Phaedra back. I was one of those. Bring Phaedra back. And Kandi Burruss till the very end never forgave her. I feel that if Carlos would have stepped up and told Kandi, like, no, I really did tell her that. That's the right thing to do.
Right.
He never did it. Instead, he let her get mad. He tried to steal her biography. Okay. He is shady as shit. Okay. And I don't give a damn if you have the title. Okay. I'm getting out there again. But I don't give a damn if you have the title producer. And, you know, that's just a title. We all know you had a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. And one of them was money. That's why you're a blogger now. Y'all want me to shut up? Make me shut up. It's true. Just think about it. Let's just use our common sense. Own network, an upstart, you think you're going to give you $250,000, $350,000, $2.5 million if you're Kandi Burruss? No, they don't have that kind of money in their budget. So instead of riding with his cast, this is all my opinion, this is how I feel, and sticking it out with the upstart Love and Marriage Huntsville, you bail on them, and next thing I know, your ass on YouTube reviewing Bravo shows. You didn't even review yours. Yeah. I'm calm.
I mean, because most time when you review a show, I mean, you want to review a show that's interesting, and maybe he just knew his shows wasn't. So he had to go to Bravo. And then you asked the question, see, because now you're going to take me down this road.
I did.
Peachy happy. And then now you getting my blood pressure to rise up a little bit. And then you start saying, well, how come he just didn't? You don't know why he just didn't tell Kandi the truth? Cowards do what cowards do.
Because now looking back, I used to get mad at Kandi and be like, Kandi, how long are you going to hold this grudge? But I think that could have changed everything.
Right.
Or bring Phaedra back and let her and Kandi resolve this on camera and we could see how it unfolds.
Right. I mean, but you can't expect a coward to not be a coward and stand up for something. That's why
I just think he messed up Roa. That was the best cast. That was the best year. If it's not broke, don't fix it. After that, Roa was never the same. After they fired Phaedra, it was never the same. And then they got even worse and fired Nene, and it just went downhill. But all of a sudden, I don't know how Andy got to change your heart. I don't remember. Do you remember anybody telling me that? Anyway, Andy got to change your heart. And next thing we know, Phaedra shows up on the Real Housewives of Dubai. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then she shows up on Traders and then Married to Medicine. And now they're saying on this season of Married to Medicine. So I liked Phaedra on Married to Medicine, but it wasn't home. It was like, it didn't feel like she was new. It felt like she was a socialite and she knew all the girls and they all were friends behind the scenes. But Married to Medicine is what it is. Had nothing to do with medicine. I think if you made the storyline up that you were dating a doctor that we never seen, and I don't blame you, you know, I would take the job too. Yeah. But, and then they tried to, people want to see what happened to Phaedra after. Yeah. You know, so we kind of watched it, but the storyline didn't seem in place because that was their show. That's Dr. Heavenly's show. So they're saying this season, they bring on Shireen, and Shireen gets in a fist fight with Phaedra, and you know she's out. Phaedra don't play that. So that's when they allowed her to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is home. And believe it or not, I want to see one day, if this is a hit, and I think the show is going to be a hit, Bravo numbers are coming back up. The Real Housewives of New Jersey, they dropped down to the 500,000. This week, they bumped up to the 800,000, even though it was the season finale. I just think that if they rework cast and storylines, you know, they can be back. So Atlanta has a chance of being, you know, I don't think it'll be what it was, but it might be good this season. And, well, you know.
Well, we'll see. I'm glad Phaedra is back, though. Like, I understand what you're saying about her being on Married to Medicine. It's not like she didn't fit in. It's like the setting. It's like, on Married to Medicine, she was like in a church building. On Housewives of Atlanta, she's at like Magic City, like in the clubs. Like, it's just two different environments. The environments are different.
Now, let's just answer this question really quick, because I know you got to go watch football. Apollo just got arrested a couple weeks ago for putting his paws on Shireen. He accused her of cheating. She accused him of cheating. She had proof that he was sneaking in at somebody's house with another woman.
Yeah.
Okay, this doesn't happen overnight. These people got problems. Why is Shireen putting her sweaty palms on Phaedra? Is she all about the come up? Is she doing anything to be on TV?
Maybe she think Apollo still want her.
No, that would be a disaster. No.
No, I mean, I don't know why she would. I mean, like, Phaedra haven't been her problem. Wasn't he creeping with some other girl? She ain't putting paws on her.
I know.
And I think when she see Phaedra, she get intimidated and then just wanting to snap, you know. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Let's see what some of y'all say. Something wrong with Perry. Dr. Bondry, I agree with you on that as well. Greg and Nene was very well liked by Bravo. Oh, don't we miss Greg? And maybe have been a reason why they wanted Nene out. Just my opinion. Well, I heard that they wanted her out because she made the most money. Phony Phaedra never takes accountability for anything. Kim, you don't like Phaedra? Oh, and then I was going to say, maybe Candy will come back and we could see that. I'm not mad at Candy anymore. Maybe Candy can come back and reunite her friendship with Phaedra. It'll be a work in progress. It'll be slow. But, you know, I always like a happy ending. Ain't nothing wrong with Perry. He's always on point. Perry?
Nothing but the truth. Nothing but the mother of truth.
Oh, my God.
Yes, Perry. She's scared Apollo wants Phaedra and the boy. Oh, as a family unit. Have you seen Phaedra's kids? They're like grown up. It's crazy. Hi, Brian.
Thanks,
Perry
Brian.
is correct. That woman he was cheating with reminded me of Phaedra. Shireen might remind you of Phaedra. I believe Apollo is still in love with Phaedra.
See, Sharrell, I can tell you these things. Like, I should have like a part-time job on the weekend being a psychic. You know,
Oh, y'all are crazy. Look at this. It says, of course, Apollo wants Phaedra, and Phaedra does not want Apollo. That would be a disaster. Listen, I think Apollo is handsome. He's good television. I think that he's used to the women liking him. Did you see him one day when he was on Michelle's show dressed like the Unabomber? Like, he doesn't even try. He just knows. Like, you can't keep getting a cute pass, Apollo. You've been to jail twice. You're criminal minded.
I actually like him.
No.
I actually like Apollo.
He's a nice guy, but not if you're a woman. You don't marry Apollo.
I ain't talking about all that, but yeah.
Apollo probably was cheating on Phaedra. Probably. I hate, because I know they watch these things. I hate to say I think Apollo's cool, but Apollo, I will say this. I think you're a nice looking young man. I think you use your cute card for a lot of stuff. I was getting a little bit tired of you and Peter. Isn't Peter going to jail for taxes or something like that?
I'm not sure if he's going. I mean, he's been going to church lately praying about it. I don't know.
Thank you, Robin. Apollo misses his lifestyle he had with Phaedra. Okay, he really does. He over there talking about this ain't nothing but a 2-bedroom.
Oh yeah. He missed the lifestyle.
What did Apollo do? Cheat. Besides cheating, and he's probably still doing criminal activities. I like you, Apollo. I'm just saying what I feel. Like, once a thief, always a thief. I'm just saying he probably cheating on his taxes right now or something. Agree. Nothing wrong with Perry. Perry speaks back. Perry, Blueface belong. Oh, y'all, stop saying Blueface belong in jail. Chrisean too. Listen, I just told y'all when I was younger, I was a little Chrisean. Y'all would have wanted me to go to jail. I would put my paws on people in a minute.
And I think nobody wanted them to go to jail. And as being African American, they should have known that they don't go by the same rules as others. So now, is it bad? Like, others get away with it, but they get to know they won't. So sometimes you can't just do the crime. You know, it's a sad thing to see people waste their life like that.
Man, I'm not talking to you. Your rules put everybody in jail. Like, I can't. No second chances, no. Let the baby go to an adopted family. Okay, so have you guys been hearing this rumor about Chrisean? I got to speed it up. They're saying that nobody in the family wants to take the baby. So there's this couple that's, they're a white couple, and they are her godparents, some people that she met through church, and they want to leave the baby with the people that's not family. I go back and forth because love is love. Okay. And if they treat the baby good, but what kind of shitty family? She's in jail. You know what's going on. Nobody, you got 11 brothers and sisters and nobody can step up.
Right. See, that's the thing too. If your family's like that, you shouldn't have to be, hey, are you available to watch my kids? If they don't step up and want to do it, maybe the couples from a church or something, you said?
Yeah.
To bring the baby in, maybe the baby is better off there. Because if you have to beg somebody, can you please, pretty much please.
But this is the problem I worry about outside family taking the baby. You can get very attached to that baby, and I'm not giving my baby up for adoption. That baby's going to love that couple like that's their parents.
Right.
And I guess that's the price that she has to live with for her choices. But, I don't want anybody raising my damn kid but me. And if I can't do it, my family will step up in a minute. I mean, what kind of family is that? And they all was there for camera time when she was on the show.
Right. They was there for the cash. When the cash leaves, so do they. Like, and I know the couple might get used to the baby and want to keep him. That's the fear of having anybody watch your child. But yeah, that can go wrong. But it also can go wrong leaving your baby with somebody who don't want to take care of the baby.
A drug addicted mother and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, so there you have it. I'm going to try to go on probably in 2 hours to do this members only, where we are talking about that woman who I refuse to say her name. If you guys want to, but I think you guys want to. And I had a lot went on after that. It's a mess. We'll talk about that. But at the end of the day, no, they're arguing about a job that doesn't exist anymore. It's insane.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Perry's got to go. I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Perry, if you don't have anything to add, please take us out.
Hey, everybody have a nice weekend. You know, Perry got some things to do. I got to go and jump on this Olympic basketball game to see what's going on. But until then,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in 2 hours.
On my knee.